Shalom, it's me, Sudden Skye, and welcome back to Yoshi's Island. I hope you guys had a happy new year. I unfortunately didn't, but that's besides the point. We're back to playing Yoshi's Island. And we finished off with the Year of Luigi, even though Nintendo's deciding to bring the Year of Luigi in through 2014, but whatever. Keep running, but don't run too fast because it's rubber banding AI, and that just means if you go too fast, then the computer will go as fast as you, if not faster. Just go at a steady pace when getting chased by the chain chomp, or chomper as I like to call it. Yeah, I got a few presents for Christmas, and not really good games. I got Lego Pirates of the Caribbean and some other Disney game. I haven't played the Lego one, but I've played I think it's called Disney Universe. It's not really good, but it's a good romp, I guess. Sort of a play and drop it later. I wouldn't exactly call it shovelware for the Wii, but yeah. Whatever. We are taking on Milde's castle. And this involves going through 4 rooms, sort of like a dungeon from Zelda. Which, it's not really relevant, but I've actually been the Between Worlds game, and I've got to say, it's really fun, Zelda series in general. But, there's just something that I like about that game. I just can't... It's something that no other Zelda game has given me. Like, some feeling. A problem that I usually have with Zelda games is that I can't really beat it without at least looking at a walkthrough once. I can't beat a single Zelda game without using the walkthrough at least once. And that's something I don't really like, because usually the same problem I have with Metroid games is I have to use a walkthrough, and I don't really like using walkthroughs because I always accidentally have to like see a spoiler of some sort. Like, I don't know, like when you're trying to see where to get the blue tunic that Link has to wear. Blue tunic is supposed to raise Link's defense or something like that. And then you see something like, oh, Zelda's Link's sister? Oh, that's not really true, but you don't want to find out stuff like that right there. I mean, you need to have some build-up of some sort. But the ending I did really see coming. Yeah, because... I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who hasn't played the game, but you guys should really pick it up. Of course, the 3DS is a lot of money. I'm saving up for one, though. In case you're wondering. But it has nothing to do with Yoshi's Island. I usually have the easiest time with the dungeons on the left side. But I guess that was the intention of the checkpoint being there. You don't want to get the checkpoint right then and there, because, well, you want to... Well, I guess you don't really have to save the checkpoint for later, because if you get the checkpoint, it saves the keys that you get from each dungeon. You're getting keys, 4 keys, 4 dungeons, 4 keys, and then you have to just use those keys to open the 4 locked doors that are in the center of that room, the main hub world, I guess you could call it. Well, it's not really a hub world, but the main lobby, the waiting area. The foyer. And the lava's a one-hit kill, so watch out for that. And don't let that guy spit on you, because that kills you too. And usually something that I like to do is save all 4 keys until I get all the 4 keys, so you don't have to wait to get all 4 keys to start opening the locked doors, but because there are checkpoints in the locked doors, so you could actually use those checkpoints. But I'm just weird like that. I don't like progressing when I don't really have to. Well, I mean, I like progressing when I don't have to. It's just, I don't know, a habit that I have with this game. I built it. But this room I usually have a problem with. Why? Well, it's because of the spikes, not the spikes on these guys. It's the spikes down here. I die here a few times. Like that. And you have to go down there to get the red coins, so that's a bit... One of the reasons why I don't like collecting the red coins is how dangerous it can be, how many lives you can lose. Oh, you didn't see that. But yeah, Zelda games aren't really my forte. I mean, I like exploring, it's just... And whenever I'm really stuck in a dungeon, it's because of some really stupid thing that I forgot to do. Like, recently I was in the ice dungeon, I think it was called the Ice Ruins, and then I was completely stumped. I didn't know what to do, and then apparently there was this like statue of a tongue that you had to pull, and it was like completely stupid because that's what I've been doing this whole time. It's just that this one statue guy that I forgot to do. But I think I want to do a Zelda game soon. I mean, if I can commentate over a Zelda game, I could commentate over anything, right? But lately, I've been stuck to action adventures. Well, isn't Zelda an action adventure? Or is that categorized as an RPG? You don't really level up in that game, but you do upgrade yourself, sort of. Whenever you can't categorize a game, just put in action RPG. No, wait, not action RPG, action adventure. And here, more spikes. Usually, whenever, like, whatever's underneath the door, like some sort of enemy or spikes, that's usually what you're gonna have to expect in that room. Oh, I was also thinking about doing a Metroid game. I got this one Metroid game that I bought and still haven't played. It's called Metroid Other M. I hear a lot of things about it. Both good and bad, but when the day I decide to play it, that'll be for me to decide. I am the judge. But here you just keep throwing eggs at these blocks and you destroy them. That's pretty much it. And these are beetles, I think? Common enemy in... Well, not really common, but in Mario RPG, they're really significant. They're actually hilarious in that game. Maybe I should do an RPG. I have a few games in mind for my next LP after Yoshi's Island. But right now we're dealing with Yoshi's Island in the present, so we must deal with this. But a bunch of this stuff is stuff you've already seen, so I can't really say much about it. Except this bandit. He is holding a red coin, so you just have to jump on his head to defeat him. Or he could just disappear. But now that we have all 4 keys, you can just make your way out of here. And finally take on the boss of the castle. All 4 keys are following me. They all have minds of their own. That's one door. And we have a bunch of tiny mildews. Another checkpoint. And what's this? Behind this door is another checkpoint? No, not another checkpoint. But a bunch of enemies that you could eat, I guess. I don't know why those guys are running on the bottom. You can't really get to them. Oh, I thought there was more than one checkpoint in these doors. Huh? Oh, there's the checkpoint. And you get a bunch of stars. Not that I really need them. 30 is the maximum. And finally, Milde. We're fighting this guy. Yoshi, oh dear. Well, marching Milde will pound you to bits. Yoshi, baby. I have to say, the dungeon was hard, but the boss here doesn't really... Oh, you'll see. He is extremely easy. Just smash him to bits. Well, you heard what Kamek said about Milde smashing me to bits? Well, I think he's got that a little backwards. Because all you have to do is butt stomp, butt stomp, butt stomp, and after that you could eat them if you want. You could throw your eggs at them. Just... the world is your oyster when fighting this boss. Really easy. Actually not a threat at all. I could beat this boss blindfolded. And we turn him into an egg. That's what I think about your boss, Kamek. And let's see our score for this one. Ooh! Feeling lucky this year. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year and other holidays. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next part.